What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jono, and today we're going to be talking about the NAS100. Thank you for hitting the thumbnail and coming over and watching another episode of Pips and Points. Now, if you just hit the thumbnail for the very first time, i.e. coming over and watching this channel, first off, welcome and thank you for clicking that and coming over. The information I plan to share with you today, I hope will be super useful and you'll be able to use it to benefit yourself in the markets. Also, in saying that, it's also super important that you do your own research and just don't take my word for it. I am not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just a regular Joe that took the time to read some books in regards to how to trade the markets, and I'm now sharing that with you. And I also recommend you go and read some books in regards to how you do all of this. Videos like this will help you, but the fundamentals, i.e. the theory in getting that data off a book into your mind, will definitely help you also, and I strongly recommend that. Okay, but however, you do what makes sense to you. Okay, so thanks for obviously for coming over, and we're going to talk about the NAS situation that's going on and how we're planning on profiting off it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to turn on all the work that we did last week. So here we go. So this is the work that we did last week Friday. Well, I've just drawn these for the first drawn these recently, as well as this alert that I set over here. So this alert that I set is very recently. I did that this morning on my way when I was out and about, and this is the channel that I also identified. Okay, and also in doing that, this was around midday that I drew all of this, but in the morning I actually put on a sell because I thought price was going to make its way down to the order block, which is down here, right? But it didn't do that. It's now pushing up, so we're waiting to see what it's actually going to do and how it is going to do it. All right, so we're on the daily right now, and this is what I think price is most likely going to do. All right, it's going to push up, okay, at which point it's going to trigger my alert down here. And then what I'm gonna do, actually, let me get a better one, yeah, this is the one we want. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna go through, trigger my alert, okay, right? And it's possibly gonna pull back as it triggers the alert. It's gonna give another wick that's gonna push downwards. That's when I plan to join the market. Okay, when it does that pullback, and then it's gonna do that, hit this level, come down here, possibly come up to this level, give us a double top, a supply zone will be around here somewhere, okay, and then it will push all the way down, do a liquidity grab on all these guys right here, okay, take out all their stops, and then push up to the upside. Okay, that isn't what I think is going to happen, but let's see if that is indeed what actually happens. So I'm going to save this little drawing that we've done over here, right? And then I'm going to go into an hourly. So on the hourly, we can see the drawing that we've done is still there. And this is what we can see is happening right now in regards to how the NAS is basically moving. So if I got rid of this level right here, we can see that this zone will be a supply zone, right? There's going to be a lot of cash sitting over here of guys that are selling, right? Just like there are a lot of guys sitting down here and sitting down here and sitting down here with buys. Okay, right? So price may push down even further or go up. But this shape that we see in this zone right here is an interesting one. I don't know if you guys are able to spot it, but we're going to go into a 15-minute that's just going to reinforce the idea that yes, there is going to be a stop triggered with all these guys that have sales on this level right now, and it is going to continue to push up, and this is why I think this is going to be the case. So we're going to go into a 15-minute. I've got the tabs all opened up at the top. That's why we're not even hitting these. We just got all the tabs open up at the top, and it just makes it easier, right? So yeah, so this is what we got going on right now. Right, so this is what we got going on right now. That's what we got going on right now. Okay. So this is a head and shoulders, right? An inverted head and shoulders, okay? And it's not gonna break down. Chances are it's going to push up. If I did that right. Yes, it's going to push up, right? So here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking price, as it stands right now, it's going to come back down to do a liquidity grab, either around this zone, right? Around this zone somewhere. Actually, wait, wrong tool. We'll get rid of that. Around this zone, sorry. This is where there's a whole bunch of stops sitting. Actually, all this zone, it's a liquidity grab zone. Why? Because we've got this area over here with people with stops down here, and then we've got these areas. I don't think it's going to come back down here again until it's finished the whole move that it's going to do to the upside. All right, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. I don't think it's going to come down here, right? And if I save this and we go into an hourly, right, you're going to see that when it does decide to return back down to this level, it's chance if it does decide to return back to this level right here, chances are it would be when it's pushed up and come down and give a very strong, violent push to the downside, i.e. in terms of wicks, okay? Grabs all of these and then shoots back up. That is just a possible scenario. I'm not saying that is 100% going to happen. It's just a possible scenario that we want to keep factored in, right? And why do I think this price is going to push up to this zone? Well, it's like in the channel on the hourly, we have liquidities or capital sitting right here, right? These are all the sellers with their stops right here, okay? So if they trade my kind of style of trading, their trading stop should be down here somewhere, right? So by the time it even gets to this level, they already would have run off of their capital, right? But if they're sitting up here and waiting for TP to hit, and TP doesn't hit and it pulls back up, chances are in this particular structure at this level, this is where these guys get taken out, all right? In my opinion, okay? So tomorrow, so right now the time it is now, and this is according to the UK GMT, it is 9:40. So we roughly got about an hour 20 minutes till market closes, right? So where market closes at is going to be super important to let me know if it's going to be pulling back a little bit more, all right? And for this one, I'm going to want the 4 hourly to help me with this. So let me look at the 4 hourly to see what it could potentially do if it pulls back. Let's just zoom in very briefly. Okay, yeah, I think there is a possible chance. I don't know about this area. I don't know, but we'll see. Once it breaks above my alert level, if it pulls back, I'm going to be joining the market with a buy. That's what I'm actually going to be doing, right? Once it grabs all of these liquidities up here, it's going to push all the way down. Hopefully I can get it around somewhere around here, and then I'll ride it up to the upside. It might do that, it might not, but we'll see. But we will see. We will see. So what was this? This was a day. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all of these now, right? We're going to get rid of all of these. And we're just going to leave that as it is, right? And this is the day structure we got going on right now. That's how the day structure looks according to me, right? According to me. And don't forget, we've got liquidity sitting up here. So if you're selling from this level and you're still in a sell, you haven't jumped out, just be mindful of the situation over here should price continue to push up. And it looks like it has already started, and this could be the first order block, right? Order blocks are normally areas of supply and demand zone, basically meaning there's money sitting around that area. So in this particular structure, like I was saying earlier, capital is sitting right here. These are stop losses sitting right here if they're not using trading stops. And if they are using trading stops, they get stopped out early. That's the downside of a trading stop, right? Okay, so let's go back into 15 minutes. I did the head and shoulders. Yep, covered that. Yep, we've done that. Okay, so we go into the day, and I've blanked it all out. So we're going to save this, boom, right? And then what we're now going to do is I'm going to show you a level that I think price is definitely going down to, right? I just have a feeling it's going to go to this zone. So I have a feeling it's going to go to the zone. It's not set in stone. And how I'm actually able to make this assessment is I'm looking at the situation going on in China, right? So the situation there is that obviously the nightmare has hit them again. Obviously, we're not going to call it out what it is, but everybody in the world should know what the nightmare is. I'm not trying to get this video flagged in any way, shape, or form. You should know what it is, right? So they're basically locking everybody down in China, right? Which means a lot of their tech products that we all rely on are slow to get imported into our countries, right? So we have that situation going on down there, and that looks like that's not stopping anytime soon. Then we have the war in Ukraine, right? That too is having a whole heap of problems on a number of things, right? Then we have the fact that they've all put us under house arrest for like 2 years, right? And that is also having a knock-on effect on the overall economy. So basically we're heading into a recession, right? We are heading into a recession. And I think where price is going to go, in my opinion, do not quote me on this, right? It's this level right here. I actually had it earlier, and it's a number that a lot of people don't like, but it is what it is. And that number is that's it right there. Boom. That is where I think price is going, right? And if you zoom in, you can see it's right at the last fractal that occurred during the nightmare. So this was the fractal of the nightmare, and this is exactly where it is, right there. Boom. Right, so that's where I think price is going to go in regards to the NAS, and I think we're going to be seeing this in the coming months. In the coming months as we move forward. So this whole downtrend that we're in at the moment, okay, we're not out of it anytime soon. That's how the drawing actually should really look. It should look like this. It should look like that, okay? So that's what I think is going to be happening, right? So in regards to the day's trade or possible trades for tomorrow, okay? So first things first, let's look at the Forex Factory. And with Forex Factory, I can see here that tomorrow, and we've got the time all sorted out, so the time is all accurate on here now. I sorted it all out, right? So we can see that we have Fed meeting on Wednesday, and then we have news coming out on Thursday and Friday. So we're going to see how that looks, right? And we're going to make moves based on that, bearing in mind that the overall direction of the NAS is pointing downwards, right? So once again, guys, this is not an uptrend. This is a downtrend if you don't know. This is straight heading down, right? And all we're trying to do, well, in my case, what I'm doing, because I'm bullish in regards to the NAS, I am looking for positions at the lows to buy to the upside and hop off at the top should I get an indication to say that it wants to pull back down again. That's what I'm doing, and in doing so, if I see sell opportunities, I will take them also. I don't discriminate when it comes to the markets, right? I always make sure that, well, I try to make sure I find positions where I'm comfortable in, and then I take those positions. All right, so Forex Factory is looking the way that it is, right? And normally I would do a breakdown of all of the stocks. So I'll go in here and I'll say exactly what's going on, but we can see here it's all green. It's 90% or 99.9% green, with the biggest one, Amazon, in the red. All right, that's what's causing all of this confusion at this level over here. Had that been green, we would be at the top of the structure already. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all of these for now. We're going to talk about that later. I'll just briefly show you the heat map, see how that's looking, and as you can see, practically everything is green. Everything on the heat map is practically green at the moment, so it's all looking lovely, right? But however, do not forget the NAS is in a downtrend, not an uptrend, a downtrend. All right, so I think I'm pretty much done for now, but however, there is one more thing that I wanted to show you, which is this, right? So this is something that I've put together for you guys, my awesome viewers and subscribers, right? Basically, it's a reading list of some of the books that I've read over the course of my career as a trader, okay? And these books are the books that helped me with my technical analysis, even though I still got a long way to go, right? I'm not saying in any way, shape or form that I'm the finished product. Yes, I am a fairly decent trader, but I know there is still more room for me to improve. So I still read these books now and again if there are areas that I forget. This is the most recent one that I looked at, Karen Fu. Now this woman knows her stuff, right? I really like her. And she's got a YouTube channel as well, so go check her out if you haven't checked her out also, right? Yeah, she's really good, she knows her stuff. So this is all the books that I've put up here, right? Now, say for example, we go into the market cycle, right? So if you don't know about the market cycle, this is a very good one. Market does certain things over a period of time, over again. It keeps repeating itself. This book basically goes into that, right? Now, I'll leave that for you guys. If you want to pick it up, you pick it up, you have a look, and you see what it's like, and you find out all about it. But the main thing that I wanted to share with you is that within this little blog mini site that I've created for you guys, is I've put these things up here for you as well, okay? So that is 3 months free Kindle, okay? If you want to get this in a Kindle, right? If you want to get all the books in the Kindle and you believe you can read it all in 3 months, which is more than doable, okay? There's 18 books on this site. All you have to do is hit this, get the 3 month free trial, binge read all the books, and hop out. That's it. If you want to get it on Audible, with the Audible, you get it free for 30 days. Okay, now these links are above every single book within this mini site that I've put together, which is actually, it's a blog. I designed it all in Blogger, believe it or not. Right, I did it over the weekend, so it took me roughly about a day to get it all sorted, right? So yeah, so you just hit that. Oh, and another thing as well that I need to mention is that I am, with this site, it is part of the Amazon Associates, so I've got that over here. So I'm a participant, or this blog is a participant in the Amazon Associate affiliate program. So basically what that means is if you go on here and you buy a book or you get any of these, I get a small commission, right? Nothing is going to break the bank. It's not coming from you, but I will get something for my effort. And you know what? If this stuff's going to help you out, why not do it? But if you want to be all whatever about it, then obviously you can just type it into Amazon yourself and just bring it up and get it that way. Either way is fine. Like I said, I want to do my utmost to help you guys figure out how to do this thing, because once you start getting your head around it, you begin to realize it really is quite straightforward and simple. It's not really that hard at all. It is relatively straightforward. As long as you've got risk management in there, you're good. So I've talked to you about pips and points reading this. The link is going to be in the description of this video. So by all means, hit that, go check it out, pick up some books if you don't have any of these books. If you have them already, great. And that's about it. So I think I've covered everything. I think I've covered it all. Yeah, I think I've covered it all. So at the moment, price is still there. It's just about to go over, so I might get the alert tonight once it grabs all of these guys as stop losses. Okay, and then should it pull back, then I'll find a way to enter the markets. So with that said, peace and love to you all, and this is Jono signing out.